Hello. Today I'd like to talk about Masterwork weapons, the drop rates, and should we bother. Now, as you can see here, I have thousands of weapon parts and hundreds of planetary tokens, so we should be able to get a good average of drop rates in game from this. So before we start, we should know what we're looking for. Masterwork weapons have extra upgrades to the versions that we already know. Now, it's really easy to tell the difference between a Masterwork weapon and what we normally have, and that's that the ones we have now have white borders, and the Masterwork weapons will actually have a yellow border around the edge. Now, what I'd like to do is we're going to start with the Gunsmith. Now, you'll notice here on my third engram, I got a Masterwork gun. And it looked like, in my opinion, that the community was having this big outrage for no reason. Obviously, they're not as rare as what people are saying. Well, I was wrong on that one completely. I ended up not getting another Masterwork weapon for 17 packages. So there you go. Now, what you're going to notice in the background is that I have clips playing of the weapons that actually were dropping for me. So while you're looking at that, let's kind of talk about numbers. Now, in total, I received 250 reward engrams, 26 of those being Masterwork weapons. Now, that's a drop rate of 10.4%. So you have to remember, though, that RNG is involved, so these numbers can vary. Sometimes the vendors gave me one after another. Sometimes they actually had two in one package. And then there were other times where there was long periods of time where I didn't get anything at all. In fact, during my Gunsmith run, at one point, I had popped 50 rewards and didn't receive anything. Now, you can also get these from your weekly milestone rewards. As you can see here, I received one from Heroic Strike reward. So basically, they do come from all over the game. Now, once you have some, it's time to decide, is this the gun for you or not? Is it the one that you use? Are the perks that it has what you want, or does it need a reroll? It's basically time for deciding, is this going to replace what you're using, or is it going to help you to make what you have as a favorite gun, that Masterwork weapon, that much better by actually, changing it to the Masterwork weapon. Now, being a Masterwork weapon alone is a pretty awesome thing. It generates orbs on multi-kills. So if you're upgrading a weapon that you already like and then you have that on top of it, it's going to make your life a lot easier in game. Now, what you have to do is you have to start by picking guns that you have multiple of. That's the easiest way of doing it. Then you go through and you pick the best perks of those guns that you have dropped for you, and then move on from there. Now, once you've done this, it's time to start deleting. Now, try to make this as easy as possible. You don't want this to be hard. Get rid of anything that you have more than one of. Then move on to something that you don't play with, and so on and so forth. Now, each gun that you're actually going to delete will give you at least one Masterwork core, with the possibility of getting more, obviously. But again, it's RNG that's doing this. Now remember, it takes 10 cores to make a weapon a Masterwork weapon, and 3 cores to re-roll that perk. Now, in no time at all, you will have a vault as full as mine, with tons of Masterwork cores to do as what you want with. Well, feel free to give me a thumbs up and leave your comments below. Thanks for joining me today.